been a while since I've skipped an entire day, but there you go. Or the better part of one. But yeah, I was doing a lot of digging, so I figured you didn't need to see that. Let's play with traps today. Never mind, I was looking up augers. I was playing around with that beforehand. So I'm just going to buy a couple of these guys. You know what? We'll go all the way. Why not? Why not? Because that's going to open up some interesting stuff like trussing spikes, trussing wall spikes, steel spikes. Yeah. Steel fire spikes, fire trap, fall trap. I have no idea what some of these look like. So I've looked before into the spikes, and I know what they kind of look like. I mean, there you go. It's a trussing spike. It's going to be stronger than the standard stuff. You pop it on the ground, and it does some damage. You get the trussing wall spike. Those are interesting because you can put these, as it implies, on a wall. But what about these other traps? I don't know. Ooh, nail mine. I've been wanting to play with these. I don't have any candy tins. Yeah, we're going to need to make some of those. Fall trap, that sounds interesting. This block looks solid, but will give away the moment you walk on it. Very handy for making pitfall traps. Wood, dirt, and plant fibers. That's all easy to get stuff. The steel fire spikes, I would really like to play with those, but that's a lot of steel to make those. So we'll have to see how that goes. And then the fire trap. This one looks really interesting, and I kind of think we might want to make a couple of these too. But again, it all comes down to, well, steel. Steel's expensive. I don't have a ton of it, and even though I've been trying to get some more metal in place in here, man, I still need to put more fire in there, more fire juice. I only have so much, and just out of curiosity, if we were to do something like this, so forged steel, how many? 8 of those would take. That's not bad. That's actually not bad. You know what? We're going to go ahead and do that. We'll do 16 of these guys for right now. I'm okay with that. And then if I wanted to do some trussing spikes and that sort of thing, I kind of would like to do a few of these. Some of these trussing wall spikes I think would be really super handy to have. So we're going to do 20 of them. Oh man, we are just so blowing through all of our stuff. Totally doing it. Whatever. I wouldn't mind making some trussing spikes too, just some straight up trussing spikes, but I guess we'll not worry about that. You are actually done, believe it or not. Holy cow, who knew it could finish? Let's make more concrete mix, and then that still leaves 195. I guess I need to make more crushed sand, so we'll just do that. And oh, I should probably take the output. Here we go. And let's go upgrade some stuff today. What do you say? Let us upgrade some stuff. We're not going to upgrade those guys. You just, whatever. We'll leave that. Yep, we are actually going to upgrade all of this to reinforced concrete today. Or as much as we can. Just making sure. I'm hearing something, but it's probably nothing. Could even just be the goofy upgrading sounds, whatever. The main part is we're going to need to upgrade these guys right here. So let's make sure we upgrade these. These are really our zombie-facing sides primarily, where the real damage is done. So I'm not sure how it's going to work when it comes around to time to try and use some of these handy-dandy new spikes. I'm not sure how that's going to work. Might replace some of these kind of plain Jane guys on the side with some of those. I don't know. Not really sure just yet. Wow, they did a little number up there, didn't they? I mean, not much of one per se, but enough that I'm a little annoyed. What do we have left? 274. That's going to be another 160 to do the top, but I just feel like this is going to be worth it. Really do. I mean, we're going to be dealing with much bigger stuff on this next horde. Hordes to this point have been kind of wimpy, and I've been having fun with them by just being a jerk and really kind of, I don't want to say exploiting them, because I haven't been exploiting them, but I've been, if nothing else, I've been showing that you don't need much to get through them, and if you've played the game before, you kind of know that about the Day 7 horde, right? And the Day 14 hordes are really not that big a deal. If you've, played and you have a little bit of experience with them, they're really not a big deal. It's once you get past that things get a little interesting. So we're going to let that cook up for the moment. And by that, I mean all of the additional cement and concrete and stones and stuff. And we still have 114 concrete mix that we can use. So theoretically, we can upgrade. Maybe we should upgrade our jumping platforms or something. I'm not really sure how I want to go about that just yet. Let's head this way, though. Let's head all the way back to our mine. It's funny, I spent the last game night just running around chopping up blocks and stuff. And it was pretty effective. Got a lot of stuff. I think our elevation is so high right now that we're not really going to find anything. But, you know, whatever. We might stumble across something. It's certainly possible. I just wouldn't necessarily expect it right now is all. Yes. A good old 3 swings and away this goes. So much nicer. And I'm doing this in part because, yes, we do need the more... We do need more stones. The more stones? No, we need more stones. That's absolutely true, but we also need some more metal. I just blew through a crap ton of metal, and I might actually try and get rid of some of those blocks there and replace them with the fire spikes and that sort of stuff. I'm going to have to see what our gasoline reserves look like. I'm not really sure. That might decide just how much we get away with. I really wouldn't mind making some falling traps. That'd be kind of fun. I'd prefer a deadfall trap, but I don't know that we can actually make a deadfall trap. We just kind of have blocks that it looks like they fall apart when zombies walk on them, or humans for that matter. And that's cool and all, but it's not really what I'd like to do. I'd like deadfall traps. I want something to, you know, I want a block to fall on a zombie and crush it. I think that would be nice. But it's all right. I don't think we really have that as an option outside of kind of rigging our own with some wooden blocks and some trussing and just, you know, kind of shoot it out to have it fall apart and let the physics engines take over and, you know, ideally crush zombies under. But I don't know. We need to make some candy tins, too. I need to go see if I can even make them. That might be one of those things where this mod comes in super handy because, you know, they do have a bajillion and 1 recipes. But then again, I guess if you're going to make a nail mine that requires the candy tin, you probably should make it so you can make the candy tin, right? It's just my guess. Maybe not. Could be wrong. Maybe not. Never know. Wouldn't be the first time I was absolutely bonkers wrong in this game, so if I am wrong, it won't surprise me at all. We'll just go ahead and call it good right about here. I'm going to do, let's say, just a couple more blocks, because I don't want to spend all day doing this. I'm kind of tired of it myself. And although we should probably grab some clay, I'm not going to do that right now. Here, we'll do one more block. This is the last one. One more swing, and we're done. So, yes, this, of course, is the steel pickaxe that we kind of started in the last episode and didn't come back to see the completed product. You can see 259 is the quality. It does around 124 block damage per swing. 124, is that right? 184, I think. 189, there you go. It was, I don't know. It's been good. I've used it a fair amount, as you can see. Where is it at, anyway? Just out of curiosity. Yeah, 665 out of 888. I used it a fair bit. It took hours to get through that stuff that I was chopping up, so that might not seem like a lot, but it really is. Seriously, that's actually quite a bit. Let's go load this bad boy up with some more wood, and of course I'm talking about the forge. Close you. Forge. Here we go. Grab that guy. Oh, I actually ran out of juice there trying to make that stuff, so it's a good thing we came back. Good thing we came back. Here, we'll just do that. We don't really need to give it as much wood as we did. So I was loading up some of these guys so we can make some gas traps. One more. So if I wanted to make that, I'm going to make that on my own, apparently, which means I need to now go check out what our fuel reserves are like. So all that random fuel that we got from the vehicle on the last one, I just threw that into the mini bike, so it's up to around 30% fueled. But we're going to need to see what we have in here, because I know we have some... There we go. I know we have some gas cans. There's no question of that. There we go. Let's go ahead and craft 2 of these guys up. I mean, why not? You know, why not? Oh, that's right. I do have a bunch of clay on me. I forgot to throw that in there. Bad me. Bad me. Bad me. All this running around, it's ridiculous. I usually like to just build everything in one spot and deal with the screamers, but, you know, whatever. Mix things up from time to time. Keep it interesting. That way it's not all the same thing every time. Hey, not you. I should tell you too, I have done a little upgrading on the bow front. So the bow is now 540 something. It's still nowhere near this damaged crossbow in terms of damage, but I don't know. I like the speed of the bow, so it might end up working out okay. I'm going to take those 5 spikes that we have right now, and we're just going to go ahead and grab them and put them on the quick bar here. Put them on the tool belt. You know what? I'm going to wait until that is finished before I attach anything, just to play it safe. I honestly don't think it matters, but just to play it safe, I'm actually going to let those guys set. I've had weird things happen with concrete in this game, and I'd rather not. I'd rather not lose something if I can avoid it, you know? Just seems like that might be a good idea. How much metal do we have to do that? Because I have a feeling this is going to be a necessary evil once we start getting spitting cops around. I didn't mean to upgrade that one that way. Where are we at now? Oh, there's a screamer over there at the door. Do you see that? Let's see if I can get rid of her. She does not see yet. She's just knocking on the door, but there's nobody home. Yeah, you're slowly damaging it. I know that. Madam. Oh, crud, I'm out of bolts. All right, switch to the other bolt then. And there we go. No more knocking on my door. You're not welcome. Go away. Go away. Wow, she actually did a number on that one. All right, well, I've run out of metal at this point, so yeah, stupid zombie. Ah, look at you. We already have that one. We don't have that one. Maybe that's what we should do at some point too, is go back and find some more treasure maps. Buy the farm. Kill some animals. I have a whole host here just to show you of random stuff to do. I don't really want to do those though. Oh, look at that. Some of those blocks are drying. Good. Good. That's going to be a good little thingy-majigger right there. That's going to be tough for them to get through, I think. Which is the goal, of course. Let's put more clay in there since I don't have any more metal to load up in it, which is kind of a shame. Let's grab all of that guy, and then do I have any random cement? Look at that, I sure do. So concrete mix, let's go ahead and fire that guy up. Man, I ran out of stones? No, I ran out of crushed sand. All right, so we're going to need at least another 13. We'll add that to the end. That'll be fine. How are you doing? Do you have one more for me? You have 2 more for me. Aren't you just kind? And I'm just going to get rid of that because that's kind of in the way. Here, I'm going to drop you. I don't care about you. You're junk. And you know what? Here, just for giggles, we'll go ahead and finish the bow off today. We'll get ourselves a nice, perfect one going, and just maybe we'll play with that a little bit. Maybe we won't. I'm not really sure. There is a recipe in this mod, and I don't think it's a standard one, but there is a recipe in this mod that lets you convert steel arrows to bolts. So that's kind of handy-dandy. We might play with that a little bit. I'm not sure how that fire trap is going to work, too. I'm going to assume, I could be wrong, but I'm going to assume that I'll need to keep filling it up with fire juice, with gasoline, but I don't know. I am a little concerned about how that's going to work. Never mind if I'm going to be able to repair it. That'll potentially be a problem. Here, let's just go ahead and put half of that in there. I don't know how much we're going to need for that. Technically, we're not even going to need... Well, I don't know. We'll play with it and see what it does, because I'm not sure what to expect. We might want to make a couple more of those. I'm not really sure just yet. These guys are slowly drying, which is nice. And then I guess we can go make our perfect bow right quick, just for giggles. I mean, at the very least, our archery skill is so much higher than any gun skill that the guns are still kind of worthless right now, which is, I don't know, kind of painful to say. That kind of annoys me, but whatever. It's all right. It's not the end of the world. And I think we're going to need a couple more of these guys, except we're out of plant fibers. Yay! So, almost. Look at that. 597. So close. So 30 is the maximum damage on those guys. That's what I'm reading out of that. Take you. You are actually done. We'll turn that off for right now. I know, it was about to turn off anyway, but whatever. It's all good. Take all of the concrete mix we have good to go. And then let's go see what we can do over here. How much of these are dried? Not enough as far as I'm concerned. But I wouldn't mind getting rid of... I don't know how I want to do this. I kind of want to get rid of these guys, but at the same time, I really don't. I mean, the zombies will come to any side. It doesn't matter as much, but they will, as they arrive, end up preferring a side. Which one they prefer, well, that's entirely random. There's no real way to say what that'll be. What you doing, cat? You standing up? You yawning a little? Oh, look at that. I just knocked you down when you're trying to stand. I'm such a jerk. She's like, that's fine. As long as you pet me, it's okay. Man, I feel like we need more metal and stuff. Metal and stuff. Stuff. Let's go this way. You probably already know where I'm going based upon having my wrench out. Right? Right? Do I have another wrench somewhere too? I feel like I do. Maybe I have another one in the box, but I've been keeping that around to repair stuff with or something. I'm not sure. Just going to tear this guy apart. It's going to give us a little gas, a little metal. And if we get some springs, we can just throw them straight in the forge. It'll be okay. Don't really need any more. I have so many of them. It's kind of ridiculous. A couple of parts would be nice. Another engine would be fantastic. We're not going to get one out of this guy, though. But, you know, whatever. We'll get some metal out of it. I just used a bunch to upgrade some blocks, so really do need more metal. I don't feel like going back into the... Well, I probably should, though. I don't feel like doing this, but... Oh, yeah, we did get 3 springs. I probably should, because this is, right now, the most efficient way to get a bunch of metal is to dive down into here and hope one of these days we hit a gravel deposit and find some sort of ore around. I should probably just... Oh, look at that. We found something. We found iron. That's awesome. That right there, cat, that's good stuff. Except now I got to figure out where you are. Looks like it's to the right. To the right, to the right. Oh, wow, that is gravel right there. All right. Because that's crushed sand. That's what that is. And that would be more iron. I'm not used to what everything looks like these days. They changed how the various ore blocks and things look, and I'm like, wait, what? What is what again? I don't know what they are anymore. All right, let us knock you out, because all this extra metal is really why I came down here. The stones are a bonus at this point, which is kind of weird to say, but I feel like we may have... I gotta be careful here. Let me do it like... Nope, that's no good. Like that, maybe? I'm trying to be careful and not kill myself. I don't want to collapse a bunch of gravel onto my head. Been there, done that before. Does not feel good. Even with a mining helmet, it still doesn't feel good. Don't enjoy that. 0 out of 10. Would not recommend. Man, this is good. I was wondering if we were ever going to find any ore. I had a feeling like that just wasn't going to happen because it wasn't happening, but nah, this is good. This is really good. This is going to make me feel a little better about... Yeah, I thought you might be metal right there. This is going to make me feel a lot better about just blowing through a ton of steel to make stuff, make spikes and things, just because we can. Yeah, that's how we're going to roll. Oh, man, we got to go get this stuff on the fire, though. Get it on the forge. Man, I want to sit here all day and just mine this stuff. This is where I need that auger. Man, I wish I could make auger parts. That would just make my life so much easier right now. How are we doing on metal? 347. Oh, that is ridiculous. Loving it. Loving it. Cat. I would show you, but you're hiding. Loving it. All right, one more. That's it. Here, well, let me get rid of that one. That's fine. And then get that block right there. We'll leave this stuff for another day, because, man, we are running out of time. We really are. I mean, the best part about all this is we're going to be facing a Day 21 horde with pretty much no firearms. That's sweet. We don't have... let's see. Is that one that I can... Flaming arrows. Oh, good. I can buy that. What about explosive bolts? Good. That is one I can buy. We might have to make fun. Make fun? We might have to have fun with those. Hello, madam. Hello. Did you hear me? Did you hear me chopping stuff away in there? Because if you did, go away. I'm not interested in talking to you right now. Oh man, that was good stuff right there. That was really good. That kind of made my day. Finding all that metal. Oh yeah. Yeah. Now I feel a little better about making a bunch of steel arrows. Maybe make some flaming arrows. Maybe make some explosive bolts. I don't really like going explosive bolts because they explode. Flaming arrows, though. Flaming arrows are a kick. Even if they don't do a ton of damage, they are still kind of fun to do. So I'm going to load this guy up. Man, I really need to load it up with nothing but iron or metal bits, raw iron, whatever you want to call it. But I also need to get that clay in there. So turn that on, let it rip, roar, rock and roll. Go over here, grab this stuff, make more concrete mix, and call it an episode. So I will catch you on another one as we are probably going to reinforce and maybe have a lot of fun with a bunch of steel expensive traps to see just how good they are, because why not? The mod added them. I've been wanting to play with some of that stuff. So we'll do that on the next one. So till then, thanks for watching. See you later.